What is this now? This moment now, what is it? What is this? This existence. See, I see us, and it makes me laugh because I see us all running around most of the time as if we know exactly who we are and exactly what life is and exactly what needs to be done. And the truth is, nobody knows. Nobody knows. This is such a mystery, not just what it is, but that it is. And we're all going around doing our thing, like in this little bubble of this is who I am, this is how it is, this is who I am, this is what I do, da-da-da-da-da, until something happens. And it can be anything, but I used to work with people who are dying and bereaved. I just had a good friend of mine, actually, who I was at school with, die last week. Went to bed with indigestion and didn't wake up. So you're going along, this is how it is, and then bang, that happens. You get ill, somebody dies, something happens, and then it's like the whole bubble. And I saw it with people who are dying all the time. And then suddenly, you really don't know who you are. You don't know what this is. And you become face to face with this awesome, breathtaking mystery, which is actually here all the time, right now. That's this mystery, here. Have you ever had that thing when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're on your own and it's really quiet and you're face to face with your existence and the knowledge that you will die, and you're there in the mystery of it? I had it actually just before, really strongly, before I came here a few days ago. My little girl, who's 5, had woken up in the night. Debbie, my wife, had gone down to look after her, and I was in bed on my own, and she woke me up, and it was 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was awake, and I just couldn't go back to sleep. And I was just aware of, I am, this mystery of existence and the awesomeness of it. And then I became aware that there was something else in the room with me. There was this, and there was a bat had got into my bedroom, was flying over my bed. So, life's very strange. So, bats aside. We take it for granted, like now. On the one hand, you could look at this and go, well, what's happening? Well, some guy's up on a stage, he's written books, he's doing a presentation, you're listening. But then you stand back and you go, well, look, when I'm very aware when I'm doing this right now, that what's happening, what I notice happening is that ideas are arising. I don't know where they're coming from. You're hearing them at the same time as I do. They're coming up from somewhere. This mystery. Poof, up they come into my consciousness. And then that's doing something. I'm told it's to do with the porridge in my head. And that's moving all of this. And then airwaves. And then your ears. And then your porridge. And then ideas are arising in this mysterious thing you can't see or touch or consciousness over there. That's weird shit. Isn't it? It's very, very... When I was trying to come up with an image to capture this feeling, and I was writing the book in Northern Ireland in a little flat under the mountains of Mourne and the sea. And I suddenly thought I'd heard something about the Hubble telescope and the universe. And I thought, when I get home, I must look that up on the internet. And in that weird, dreamlike way that life has, I sat down to watch the news and have my lunch and switched on the TV, and the TV came on BBC Two instead, and it was a educational program about, of course, the Hubble telescope, which told me the exact piece of information I wanted, which was this. What the man said, when they had the Hubble telescope and they focused it on the night sky for the first time, they took just a piece of dark, piece of nothing, and they focused this incredible telescope on it, on a speck the size of the eye of the Queen on a 10p piece. And do you know what they found there? 14 galaxies. Each galaxy containing millions of stars. That's 14 galaxies containing millions of stars in every single pinprick of the night sky. If anyone thinks they understand this, that's the greatest madness of all. And you know, if you live to be 80, you have 4,000 weeks to sort this out in. This kind of puts things in perspective. So isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? That we don't notice. Isn't it interesting that we are, most of the time, so unconscious that we don't even notice the most obvious thing about our predicament? That is this awesome mystery. I don't switch on the TV and get some go, life, wow, death. God, anyone got any ideas? I just get ideas. I don't get, we don't do that. Why don't we do that? Because we're all wrapped up into our story about what it is or who we are, and and off we go until something wakes us up. Could be something good, doesn't have to be death, could be falling in love or having a baby or just the mountains, could be anything. But we don't notice. And I think that's the first clue that life might not be what it seems to be. Because that's exactly what happens on our dreams, isn't it? We become so wrapped up that they seem so real that they're sometimes absolutely terrifying. We don't notice that we're really dreaming. So right now, I don't know if you felt it, whenever I just concentrate on the mystery, I feel myself, it's like beginning to wake up from the Tim thing. I've been rushing around being Tim, author, doing this, getting ready, and then I'm just like, mystery. Wow, this moment now, mystery. That it is, that I am. And suddenly being alive is kind of different. It's like I've remembered that I'm alive. I kind of forgot. Got so engrossed, like a dream. Well, that's the first clue. The second clue I want to share with you is